Say hi to YouTube. Hi YouTube, I hope you guys are doing well. Hey, we tend to do a couple of anime live here, and right now we're about to jump into March Comes In Like a Lion, episode I think 4 and 5. So we're about to do two back to back. You guys might get it one and then the other. I will say, dude, we tend to do this every Friday and Sunday, and it's up to your guys' recommendation as to what comes on. Honestly, if you guys see me looking around to the left, right, up, or down, it's probably because my ISP is acting up, so I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't completely crash. That's probably the best way to put it. And other than that, want to go ahead and just jump into it, yeah? What do you guys think? Shall we go? All right, let's go. Hold on, that's acting weird. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good. Wait, what is this? Wait, sorry. A much different tone than what I was expecting here. I got you guys. Sorry, I have to troll the chat from time to time. Oh, okay. You guys ready? All right, let's go. I have to troll the chat from time to time. I have to. Anyway, all right. Now for real. I'm sorry. I already know that this episode is probably gonna hit me hard. That's why I had to prepare for it. It's on like a very special theme. Like a lot of the metaphors and stuff that are shown in there is like outstanding, right? They're drowning in sorrow, like the weight that depression and sometimes holding stuff in can have on us. And even when we're trying to be vulnerable and share, it's literally like walking through thorns, and sometimes we relapse. And as I was mentioning in some of the previous shows, it's like relapse is a normal part of the thing, a process. And sometimes even like connections and Masters, thanks so much for the sub. Blade Dragon, thanks so much for gifting a sub. Holy God. And like going through something like that is totally normal. So my question to start everything off is, what is your purpose, guys? Genuinely. And if you don't have a purpose at the moment, what do you hope your purpose will be? What do you feel you're like? What type of legacy do you want to leave behind? And do you feel like what you've gone through has prepared you for what's to come? There's a lot of good questions that like just this opening brings up for me in terms of like betterment, the trial and error process that is dealing with mental health issues, that is dealing with depression, that is dealing with society and stigmas that come with like, a lot of the darkness and a lot of the shadows and sadness that comes within. So I asked that onto you guys on YouTube. For you, what is your purpose? Have you found it? Are you looking for it? And if so, well, who can help you achieve your purpose? There's a lot. Sorry, it's a good opening, dude. It's a really good open. The more I watch the show, the more I'm like, fuck, dude. This is oof.
ひなちゃんはとっても悩んでいた。
だから唐揚げと卵焼きとかでいいんじゃないの？あと甘辛しょっぱいきんぴらとか。ダメ！茶色のダメ！もっと可愛いお弁当でないとダメなの。わかんないかな、もう。開けた瞬間こうパーってうわ可愛いってなるような。でも中学生の男子でしょ？で試合の後だとしたら可愛いよりうまそうの方がいいんじゃないの？ねえ桐山くん。ってあれ早っ。もうそんなに向いたの？え？
My heart. Oh, the way that they're including him. But also, dude, yeah. Ed, dig up something heavy from me. Wait, did I dig up something heavy from you? Ray's got them fast hands. I know. Hey, yo, FinFriend. Hey, yo. But also, this is why I say, and I think this is an important aspect of it, and I wonder if he realizes this. Family doesn't necessarily have to be by blood. You can pick who your family is. And I think in a situation like, hey, it's okay, Finfran, no need to get all flustered for it. I respect it, brother. I respect it. In a situation like this, they're sort of taking him as family, helping him like that, right? And my train of thought is like, clearly my man's been through a lot of trauma, right? Compared to yeah, he lives in a house, but this is a home, and this is a place for, like, you know, even with everything happening, the chaosness of other lives and whatnot, they're opening up to him and allowing him the opportunity and the space to be vulnerable. That's oof.
ああ、はい。明日は日曜日。
しかも綺麗。桐山くん器用ね。呼んでよかった。4キロも買っちゃったから。
4 kilograms?
中学の野球部の試合があって、僕渋川に行って食べたことないんです。この茶色い皮って食べられるとこだったんですね。
そうよ。煮ればね。長持ちするから冬のおやつにぴったりなの。
そしてどうやらその試合にはひなちゃんの気になる人が出るらしいのだ。
牛乳屋さんの子なんだよね。高橋くんって背の大きい子。自分家の
All right, I'm already getting some red flags off of this kid. Careful, his father is a milkman. You know, that I don't know if those red flags have been raised before. It's like he drank every drop of his parents' milk. Hey yo. 牛乳
片っ端から飲んじゃいましたみたいな。小学生の頃はひなより小さかったのにね。
Do it, Cough do it.
それが今じゃひなの学校の野球部のエースでアイドルだもんね。
で、彼女はその気になる人、どうやら高橋くんというらしいに手作りのお弁当を手渡したいらしく。
競争率上がっちゃったね。ひななんて小学校の頃から高橋くんのこと好きだったのにね。違うもん、そんなんじゃないもん。なんでもすぐそういう風に言わないで。お姉ちゃんのバカ。はい、ごめん。
で、僕は今そんな乙女の一大イベント前夜を目の当たりにしているわけなのだ。渋川に用の栗の皮を剥きながら。
My thing is, and I'm going through this, right? And I'm like, my man over here, and I keep going to the concept of home, of family, of the way that they're talking and whatnot. I feel like any time that he spends with them in any way, shape, or form, it's a moment of introspection and revelation for himself. So, for example, also, can you guys update the title? If he spends time with the girl, right? Let's say that he were to like take care of this little girl or something, right? What aspects do you think that they can go ahead and like bring forth, right? But aspects of revelation of, like, say, one's past, or when one was that young, or so on and so forth. Or if he was to spend time with the One-chan, the older one, what could pop up from that, right? Moments of like, hey, this is what I want to grow into. I want to be someone that people can rely on. Like, all of these characters, and just like in any family, play such a big role. At the same time, I'm leaning towards, like, for example, how much weight on her shoulders do you think the One-chan has? Like, and I'm going to focus a little bit away from our main character here, just for this example, because, like, it's something that I'm trying to, like, I'm empathizing with. The family has clearly gone through, like, several passings, traumatic events for them in that sense. But for the One-chan specifically, how much weight do you think is on her shoulders to keep the family afloat, to keep the family going? I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, dude, I'm taking care of an old person's already hard enough, but now you're taking care of your two younger siblings, and you also have our main character who comes in, and she's trying. It's a balancing act, and I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, that is one strong woman, dude. That is one strong woman right there. And it's okay if she, like, from time to time falls. We all do. But just seeing the way that she's handling the house is whoa, dude. Amazing.
どれ見せてごらん。リンゴ型のかぼちゃのコロッケとおにぎりで作ったお花畑か。かぼちゃ茹でて
インスタメリー。
粉つけて卵とパン粉まぶして。そうね。試合って10時からでしょ。9時半に家を出るとして。 初めて作るものは危険だと思うな。だって時間読めないし、読めないと焦るし、焦ると失敗したりするじゃない？ほら、味付けとか。じゃあどうすればいいのよ。
True.
だからほら、唐揚げと卵焼きと赤いものが欲しかったらプチトマトとか。
Bruh.
食べれそうなものはないかに。
そんなのやだ、兄貴だね。おばさんっぽい。絶対ダメ。おばさん。おい、ひなこれに決めるんだもん。はいはい。じゃあ勝手になさい。もう相談になんて乗ってあげないんだから。大変、もうこんな時間。丸 S10 時までなのに。お金が。
The cash, my friend.
お姉ちゃん、これ買いたいんですけど、お金が足りなくて、ガラガラ。
なになに？栗かぼちゃ、牛ひき肉、パン粉、玉ねぎ、卵、ブラックペッパー、ラディッシュ、オリーブ、アボカド、アスパラ、ヤングコーン、バルサミコ酢、レモン、マッシュルーム、パプリカ。
Bro, I'm even shaking at that one. Yeah, I'm like, Nissan, dude, I'm even gonna be like, nah, fam, you, nah. Just, okay. And if Ona-san says no, I'm completely on her side, right? Before we even get there. Because let's be real, dude. I grew up, for example, in a very, like, low-income family. I'm gonna be straight up with you, dude. Growing up, the neighborhood that I grew up in was very shady. Gunshots fired all the time. Big situational moments like that, right? And so we often had to make do with what we had, right? And one of the biggest things that I learned from the situation is like going the extra mile. Yes, it can be a sign of like affection and whatnot, but if people like you for who you are and what you have to offer, right? Not what you wish you had to offer. And I think that's a big aspect in that. King oyster mushrooms, dude. Yeah, I'm like looking at all this. I'm like, but it's that like, I'm sure you guys have had a crush before. How far did you go for your first crush, or were you willing to do anything for your first crush or your first, relationship or anything like that? Because I'm like, a lot of people go the extra mile and above for it, dude. But at the same time, whenever something goes bad, it's like, whoa, I did all of this. What happened? You know? How much do you intend to spend? True. Oh. Don't do it, sister. Don't do it. I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. First time I think I'd be able to do it. Oh, dude. First off, cute. First off, insanely cute, but also, oh. Are we about to get a backstory here that's gonna break my fucking heart? Oh, fuck, dude. The way that this is... Okay.
ごめんなさい。
ああ、いや、こっちこそ。食費払うって言ったんだけど、あかりさんなかなか受け取ってくれなくて。でも、これでちゃんと受け取ってくれるようになるかも。そしたら、もう僕も申し訳なくないし。
お姉ちゃんってね、何でも拾ってくるの。犬とか猫とか。昔からなの。ガリガリの子を見るとほっとけないの。で、ふくふくにするのが好きなの。でもさすがに人間拾ってきた時にはびっくりしたよ。
俺？
でも大丈夫。きっとお姉ちゃんがすぐにふくふくにしてくれるよ。
That's because you never know what a person's going through, man. Like, we're all in this world, man, going through the difficulties of his life, right? And each moment affects us differently. Like, straight up, like, what might be a crisis for one person is not a crisis for another, but we all have our own unique, lovely yet messy history that we all share part with. All right, I guess this is a little story in with it. When I was getting my master's degree, I had a really hard time sleeping. So oftentimes I would walk out in the middle of the cold, you know, and there was always essentially this university kid as well that would go into one of the parks where I was studying. And he was skin and bones, essentially, man, like legit skin and bones. Like he really wasn't eating, really wasn't doing anything. And every time we went out, like, I went over there, I remember just starting a conversation with him. I would sit, like, he would sit facing this way and I would go and sit the other way, and like we'd face each other and we'd talk like, hey man, what's up? How you doing? What's stressing you out, as a way of venting. And honestly, you never know what a person's going through. And I remember slowly and surely, our conversations, he was very stressed out because of school. And if you're seeing this for whatever reason, dude, I genuinely hope that you got better, and it sounded like you were getting much better and that you've been stable, and just thank you for being the you that you were, because he was able to be so vulnerable and share a lot of his experiences and a lot of the traumas of parents no longer being there and all the expectations at school, and he doesn't really know like how to cook and eat for himself, or like what is healthy and all of these wondrous things. And I would just be a sounding board, just being there and listening to him talk in really, really cold Netherlands air. And for me, dude, it's like I was just going there just as a way of like getting out, because I have a hard time sleeping, and just chilling there. And it became a nightly routine, slowly turned into a weekly routine, maybe a monthly routine. I would see him. Then I remember just being the only one there. And, after hearing that like life was starting to pick up for him, and that he was really thankful that there was someone there that would listen to him and his struggles and, joke with him and make him laugh and everything. And I remember one day just going through and just like tearing up and smiling and laughing like a fucking idiot in the middle of the park, and being like, it's amazing how life is, how sometimes just having a stranger like there to listen to you and genuinely care about what you're saying can help you like go through. And yeah, I remember just like feeling the emptiness, or not the emptiness, but like feeling peace in the emptiness, that there was no one else there in the park, and that for the first time in a long time it was just me. And the guy had gotten so much better, and I just remember taking a deep breath and like all that like coldness that was there. And it was cold and smushy snow, not even the good snow was falling down. Like I teared up a little bit, and I was like, yeah, this is what improvement looks like. And I walked home, dude. And ever since then, it's just it's been a journey, man. It's been an amazing journey. And that's how, like, one of the many experiences where I've learned, like, people aren't strays. People all have our stories. And sometimes that's why I say, hey, I'm here for you guys. Because to be honest, it's true. Sometimes all we need is someone to listen to our story, to listen to us vent, to listen to us yell, and sometimes just being there is a lot for people. So if you guys are struggling through something, hey, dude, I'm here for you. I genuinely mean that. Sorry, this brought it up because when I heard stray, I remember some people being like, dude, you're just going to go talk with like random people. It's like you're there with like everyone else that's like hurt like a stray. And I'm like, no, dude, we're all on this messy journey in life, and that's sort of what it is, man. Sorry, I don't mean to derail. I love you guys. Anyway, sorry.
そうだよ。
Yeah.
そして日曜の朝、
Yeah.
またやり直し。
Oh.
焦げ臭い。リンゴの甘にソテーが。
Oh, touch me. Oh, dude, yeah. Okay, quick derail. Now this is a funny derail. Dude, I fucking feel that, dude. Like, time seems to be like crushing by. It's super duper quick. Quick little side story here. So I was always sort of like the cook in the dorms. Like, I would cook pretty much everything, you know, and Brady was like learning how to cook from me. Like, it was like always there, like, dude, like, teach me how to do this, right? I teach him a lot of Mexican recipes and stuff, or like how to do like the basics. He was like my sous chef when it comes to like, you know, a lot of the ingredients. One time I remember he brought over his girlfriend at that time, right? And I think I made lasagna once. I made lasagna before, like actual lasagna, right? But he was like, hey, yo, yeah, we're gonna make lasagna. He came through and it was fucking vegetarian lasagna, dude. I've never made vegetarian lasagna. And here I am, I'm getting ready, dude. I think, was it the night of the Game Awards? No, because that night we made our own cheese. So I was like, oh, fuck. So we made it. It turned out super fucking delicious. But the entire time, dude, I was like, oh, shit, we're gonna overcook shit. Oh, no, I don't know the fucking heating temperature for certain things. I was running back and forth. Meanwhile, Brady's trying to be all impressive to his girl, you know, like, yeah, I know how to cook some stuff, man. Like, you know, and I'm the one that's like, oh fuck, we gotta go ahead and layer this properly and make sure. And Brady's like, yeah, like he's trying to like chat it up with this girl, like I can make some quesadillas too. And it's like I'm over here like stressing the fuck out, like, dude. It was a masterpiece of a thing from that dude. Like literally a scene from a show. Yeah, like the dude was like I don't care, because she brought one of her friends, and like, don't get me wrong, during that, if I'm cooking mode, dude, I'm in cooking mode. I'm not in fucking Riz mode, dude. Like I'm not in Riz mode, like, and also like I'm very like, you know, if I'm in cooking and if like people are there, I'm like more focused on like hosting you and being like a good host and being like there for you guys and whatnot, right? So I'm over here like just getting my shit done. I remember doing like some specialty foods and side dishes and all of these things, and like Brady would help out, like, yeah, they helped out layering stuff as well, which was really nice of them. But whenever it came time to like make carne asada or make quesadillas or, you know, do certain things, Brady would like cut up like the side things, and I'd be like, you know, gotta give Brady that Riz, you know, gotta make build him up there. Oh, it was wonderful, guys. It was, nah, if I cook, I'm a cook. I can't entertain people. Yeah, dude. Oh, anyway. That's why I'm like, I feel that, dude. Gotta build that style meter. Oh yeah, dude. Okay, I'll be honest, if you know how to cook, dude, you have that Riz. I'm gonna be straight up with you. Like, that's sort of what helped me out a lot, was like, and Brady can attest to this, and so can anyone else. People were at my like dorm at all hours during the day and night, for food, for talking, for venting, for everything, dude. Like, cooking is like builds up your Riz by a long shot, dude. The thing I know how to cook is an egg. What style of egg? You know, how do you cook your egg? Do you season it? How long do you leave it out? Do you do it with cheese, without cheese? Do you add any ingredients to spice it up? What do you do with the egg, you know? And like, you know, how long do you wait? There's a lot of things that go into an egg, and I think an egg is one of the most simple, yet like you can make it complicated manners out there, dude. And I think it's awesome that you know how to cook an egg. Like, that's fucking cool, dude. You know what? I'll cook for you guys one of these streams. I'll cook for you guys one of these streams, and I'll show you guys like some of my ingredients, what I cook, what I do, what I cook with, how it tastes, all of that stuff. Oh god, did I get my elbow somehow? It felt like I did. Ugh. All right, let's go. Oh, dude, I feel that. It is what it is.
意外に高いんだな、カーテンって。でもこれでやっとゆっくり眠れるぞ。しばらく対局がないし、いい機会だから今のうちに家にいるものそろそろちゃんと揃えないと。あと椅子と机と本棚と。ああ、ここひなちゃんの中学校か。 おお、あれが噂の高橋くんか。でけえ、本当に
Bruh.
中学生。そして確かにかっこいい。あ、いたいた。お弁当間に合ったのかな。え、逆転だ。ホームラン？
Bro, he's a natural. Dang.
かっけえ。
Cooley?
ちゃったよ。
Yeah. Oh, my dude looks like a grown-ass man at this point. Yeah, he totally looks like a grown-ass man at this point.
少年漫画の主人公っぽいんですけど、ひなちゃんのあんな顔見たことねえ。なんかめちゃくちゃ青春っぽいんですけど、甘酸っ
No,
ぱい
that looks like lust,
まっ
dude.
とうな恋っぽいよ。恋？
Hey, yo. Oh, no. I hope it's not mommy. I hope it's not fucking mommy in some way, shape, or form. Like, if there's some sort of trauma with the parents and like some sort of expectational trauma or not even expectational trauma, even if it's like a sibling or an adoptive sibling or anything like that with weird expectations that are being placed on you due to a traumatic event, you're talking about some major issues with the concept revolving around love and attachments, dude. Like, people, for example, people downplay the meanings of love. Even, for example, how fast do you say I love you to someone? When was the last time you told your parents you loved them, or your parents told you that they loved you, or your parents gave you a hug? When was the last time your parents told you they were proud of you, or your loved one, or whatever, dude? And what did that mean to you? When you're withhold, right, or whenever you lose the ability to say I love you, or be vulnerable, or say certain things, and someone, it could be anyone, comes around and messes with that particular meaning, whatever that means to you, it can form such a strong trauma bond to that word, you know? I tell them they love you, and I go into excruciating detail in text so that it doesn't get cheap or old every time. Yeah, my parents will never, and that's the thing, is some parents aren't very overly, like, you know, vulnerable with it. And some parents make the assumption that you should just know. But why wait? You know? So some parents literally will only say it when it's too late. You know? For me, this is hurting me. The more that I feel like this show is a show of just like showing us the truth of what hurt is. Of how can hurt like take us everywhere.
またもんじゃ。腹減った。
高橋くんは。
高橋も行くだろ。松田。
Oh, bro, everyone's going for him.
高橋くん。松田は私たちも行っていい？よし、じゃあもんじゃだ。
俺何しよう。腹ペコだ。高橋ほら。そう。
Yeah. Bro, that inner lone. Oh, dude, yeah. Nah, fam. Nah. Mine.
お姉ちゃん聞くもん。どうして渡さなかったのって。せっかく作ったのになんでって。
なんだ。
お姉ちゃんにはわかんないもん。
なんで泣くんだ。
だってお姉ちゃん綺麗だもん。
Frustration.
お料理だって上手だし、お姉ちゃんのお弁当ならきっと誰でも喜んで。
ゆうべもさっきまでだってあんなに嬉しそうだったのに。
Yeah, man. It's a very everything, dude. everything. I've gone through moments of loneliness. I've gone through moments where I felt completely alone, you know, in a situation like this in comparisons to others. And it's a very natural feelings and stuff that come through, but someone being there for you, I think, is huge. Like the way that he's being with her. I would always try and be there for my friends when I was younger, middle school, high school, name it, right? But oftentimes it always felt like I was there, and then everyone would group up together, and then, you know, they'd go on their own adventures and just leave me behind at times. And it felt like, what the fuck? You know, when it came to any of those situations, it always felt like, you know, I was the last one out. And it hurt, dude. There was often comparison moments where, you know, for example, during, I know I mentioned this before, when Corona hit and I started this channel, everyone had grouped up with a friend, you know. Some of them were doing counseling stuff on YouTube. Some others were doing like breaking down books on YouTube. Like, you know, everyone was going into their own little thing. And I remember when I said, hey, I want to do anime stuff because, like, I'm really interested in anime. I'm really interested in video games as a format and doing stuff. I remember that, like, the cohort or the friends that I thought were friends just sort of did the same thing. Even in my master's program, you know, even when I graduated and like everything was happening. And I remember feeling alone. I remember feeling alone and all these comparisons and feeling worthless at times and feeling like, fuck, like I'm in a point in time where essentially I'm being laughed at and told like, good luck. Good luck. We're gonna do our own thing. We're gonna make it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Like, oh yeah, no, like you coming on with us? No, we're good, thank you. And it's like, wow, you know. And I'm not saying this in a mean way. Of course, like they were super nice about it, but it hurt, dude. That loneliness of like everyone else just like spreading out the way that they did there and doing their own things, and of course, good or bad, however it may be, for a lot of them it didn't pan out that way. And some of them have even started, you know, going down a similar path, then now following sequential orders. And it's been some of those moments where it's just been like, life is an interesting journey of ups and downs, and comparisons like this are natural, and moments like this are natural, but what we do to cope with it, I think, is huge. And in moments like this, again, I'll turn it over to you guys. What have you done to cope? What I did is I picked an anime that was recommended to me by my brother, which was ReZero, and I just dove in deep. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to make this as a fun opportunity for me to keep exploring what mental health can do, and how talking about mental health aspects can help people grow and talk about their feelings and being a little bit more vulnerable and understanding themselves and all of these things. Someone watches it, someone doesn't watch it. If it helps one person out, that's what it's all about. Anyway, I punched singing elevators in random direction, friend.
帰ってみんなで食べよう。
Aww.
女の子ってわからない。
おかえり。そっか、渡せなかったのか。残念だったわね。
Bro, let's fucking marry her immediately. She empathized with her. She read the situation like that, dude. Oh, dude, that's a true one, dude. She didn't even like put her down or anything like that. She just straight up empathized. My heart, man. This is a car. I'd marry the sister winner.
渡せなかったことあるもん。わかるわよ。
お姉ちゃんもあげれなかったことあるの？
そりゃあるよ。ひなと同じだよ。可愛いの作りたくて張り切って、頑張って焦って失敗して。
Oh.
だからつい口出ししちゃった。でね、なんか思い出しちゃった。昨べ私がひなに言ったことって、昔お母さんが私に言ったことと同じなの。ああ、親子なんだな。
Oh, dude.
おかしいわね。
お母さんが？
さあ、じゃあみんなで食べよっか。
何？食べたい？今日はいっか。いいんすか？
はーい、お茶入りましたよ。さあ食べよう。あれ、ニョウたちどうしたの？
お腹いっぱいで眠くなっちゃったのかな。どう？桐山くん。
ひな、あなたこれ。
Bro, she was trying to kill them. What is love but death? She saw Vinland Saga and was like, I'm gonna show him true love. I'm gonna make this food that's gonna send to show him what true love is. Oh, oh man, that just. Ooh.
味見した？それは苦くて甘くて酸っぱくて、まさに初恋の終わりのような味がして。ひな、特訓しようね。
Tasty love.
頑張るぞ
ー。初めてのお弁当は渡せなくて正解だったのかも。なんてお姉ちゃんと桐山くんは思いましたとさ。
I swear to you guys, so if we get a sad ending at the end of all of this, man, if we get like I'd love an introspective ending like at the very end, but if we get a sad ending, like something like, you know, like he's a danger to self type of ending, oh dude, I'd rip my heart out. Like ooh, ooh, ooh. I hope we either get an introspective or a happy ending. I'm not one to ever say that for an anime, but this has already been like breaking me down. Like, ugh. I can see it.
勝ったの僕ですよね。
ああ、まあ現象としてはそうとも言うがな。
現象つか事実なんですけど。
はいはい、わかりました。お前の勝ちでいいよ。それでお前の気が済むならな。
何それ。いかにも仕方ねえなハイハイ的な物言い。
さあもう一回だ。俺が先手な。で俺が居飛車でお前がもう一回一手損角代わりな。
しかも何それ。俺ただの練習台じゃん。小さいよ桐山。
ことは気を要するんだ。一手損角代わりなんてこのままのさばらせておくわけにはいかないんだよ。
じゃあ振り飛車させばいいじゃん。
俺は居飛車党なんだよ。
Nikaido's back on screen, baby.
もういいよ。俺研究は一人でやる方が性に合ってるんだって何回言ったら。
互いに高め合う貴重なライバルを失うことはお前の将棋人生において。
Here's the thing, and I think this is why I appreciate Nikaido. It's aside from it's the first person we've seen at his house, right? But also, guys, how do we start coming out of a deep hole? The attachments we make, the people that come over and sometimes bug the fuck out of us. I don't care if it gets demonetized in any way, shape, or form. It's true. Our relationships, our attachments that we make with others, and the way that they like encourage or pull, can help us start climbing out of the hole that we sometimes feel in, you know? Although sometimes we may relapse and we might go further into the hole, you know? Our attachments are key and like pivotal, and the way that like Nikaido's doing it, dude. Oh, I'm like this character. Nikaido system. Oh God.
朝の9時にいきなりアポなしで現れ、特効薬の開発だとか言われても、しかも俺、
Good morning.
それあんま関係ないし。って聞いてる人の話。飯食いに行こうか。
Aww.
ちゃちゃっと食えるもん。そうだ、メックバーガーはギガメックとか二階堂好きそうじゃんか。
ギガメックか。いやよそう。桐山はいつも何食ってんの？
Bro, I'm crying for you.
俺は一人の時はパンとかニコニコ弁当とかメックとか吉田屋の牛丼とかかな。ああ、でも最近は時々知り合いの家で晩ご飯を食べさせて。ももちゃん
Is she alone? No.
どうしたの？お姉ちゃんたちは？
Oh. Oh.
桐山、知り合いか？
あ、
今確かボドロとこの者が叫んだように聞こえたのだが、ボドロってあれであろう？子供から大人まで大人気の俺も大好きなあの名作アニメに出てきた森に住む知的生命体のことである。
Oh, so cute.
まあ知的という部分では浅からぬつながりを感じるな。ふむ、よし小さき者よ、名を聞こう。
Bruh.
名を何という？よし、ではももくん手をつなぐ。
So cute. So cute. I'm getting a Momo cuteness overload. No. No.
危険だからな。
ももちゃん嬉しそうだな。
バッダラ。
俺といるより。
お家はどこなのかね、送って行こう。
いたママ、桐山くんと一緒だ。おーい桐山くん。
レイ君、
あかりさん？
Hey,
顔真っ
yo.
赤なんですけど。まさかあかりさんのストライクって。
Oh, okay.
これはその将棋の部活の。
はじめまして、桐山くんの親友の二階堂春信と申します。
晩ご飯はもしよかったらあなたもいらっしゃらない？
Hey, yo, hey, yo, you good? Hey, wait a minute, One-chan, you good? Are you in for the thicker fellows here? She like them thick, so scared. Hey, yo, I'm not one to complain. Hey, you know, I'm like, hey, that's good to know. Get some representation up in there. She like feeding people.
ありがたいお言葉。ではぜひ喜んで。
She's one of those feeders. Oh God. Oh God. Feeding can be a kink, Winter.
古い家だな。まるで映画のセットみたいだ。
ごめんなさい桐山くん。
いや、ひなちゃんが謝ることでは。
もっちり
桐山君、本当なんていうか玉のように艶やかな素晴らしいお友達ね。
玉のような友達の形容でそんなセリフ聞いた
Hey, yo.
ごめん、お姉ちゃんふくふくには目がない。
She into thick boys.
本当にごめん。
何が食べたい？今日は買い出しの日だったからだいたい何でもできるわよ。唐揚げ？ハンバーグ？
ハンバー、いえ、薄味でタンパク質控えめであれば。すいません。なんでもないです。食べられます。
まあそうなのね。意外だわ。大人の味が好みなのね。
A mature
おかしい
taste.
わ。その豊満なボディはそんなメニューでは維持できないはず。もしかしてダイエット？いけないわ。
Do you want hamburger? Do you want steak? Or do you want me?
そんなことしたらその玉のような美体が。でもそうよね。気にするわよね。お年頃ですものね。メタボリックな自分。もしかしたらもっと自体は深刻。いけないわ。いくらふくふくが魅力でも健康でなければ意味がないわ。
I just want a bath.
美味しいわ。あかりすまないね。それは今の約束でしょ。
参ったよ、あかりさん。メロンもタケノコもいかんのだよ。もう何食ったらいいのか。お酒もダメだって。ほんの少しだけならだってさ。
まあ山本様、お気の毒な。じゃあおつまみは私が。伊達に祖母の世話やお店でのトークに耳を傾けてきたわけじゃなくってよ。さあどうぞ。
God damn.
君は味付け自分で自由に。
God damn. Dude, I know, like, hey, yo.
美味しい。薄味なのに。
よかった。よく噛んでゆっくり食べてね。
はい。30回以上噛むようにジーヤにもいつも言われているのですが、どうにも自分せっかちで。
まあ素敵なじいやさんね。
Butler.
どなたかしらこんな時間に。
夜分大変失礼いたします。こちらでお坊ちゃまがお世話になっておりますようで。
おお、花岡、迎えに来てくれたのか。
まあ二階堂くんのよくここがわかりましたね。
それはもちろん GP。
They have a tracker on his ass. They like anywhere he goes, the butler's like, I got you. And every step you take, I'll be watching you. Man, that butler's on something else. I love him, man.
おっと失礼。どうも機関士の具合がちょうどここを通りかかったもので。
ジーヤはいつだってどこにいても必ず迎えに来てくれるんだ。昔からそうだった。魔法みたいだろ。
ちょま、二階堂ユウめっちゃ監視されてるんですけど。今その人 GPS って言った。絶対言ってた。
これよろしかったら皆さんで。ご近所なのでもうご存知かもしれませんが、このお菓子私の大好物なんです。
あらあらすいません。まあ奇遇ですわ。私もこれ大好きなんです。
Oh, that butler, dude. Riz.
よかったらお上がりになって一緒に食べませんか。お茶入れます。
お、よろしいので。
Oh, dude, the Riz of the butler, dude.
ひな、
Oh,
してくれる？
these connections are... Oh, man, what a fucking show, guys. What a fucking show. I am falling more and more every single time for this show, dude. Like, legit, this show is venturing into so many deep, like, genuinely deep topics that I think most people would just downplay them in some way, shape, or form, unless, of course, they've seen the whole thing. But it's wholesome. And even through the moments of wholesomeness, there's a lot of richness. You know, I'm falling for One-san, but it's also like the approach that it's taking. It's not like other anime that I've seen, where it's like, we're going to rush through it and you just have to put the pieces together. It's very slow, very methodical. It's very... Because there is sadness, even in the happy moments, you know. There is a sense that, like, hey, life is still going on. Even if you are happy, you know, you can be happy, but still deal with depression, but still deal with real symptoms, you know. And it's like, it's beautiful when you see these light moments, but yet the overlying theme is still there. It's still present. And it's very much the way that mental health illnesses, you know, mental illnesses are like, you know. Just because someone's depressed doesn't mean that they can't smile from time to time or can't enjoy the thing. Some people wear masks where they're smiling all the time, but deep inside they're crying, you know. And that's for me is like, oof, man. If a show gets me to derail, you know it's good, dude. If a show gets me to quite literally just like chill and derail for a little bit, that's pretty good. All right, hold on. There's apparently a little bit more here. Oh, I think this is just a preview. That's what I'm saying is I think that that's really good. Hey, if you're watching this episode, let me know what you thought. Let me know what you like. How was that for you? What came up to you when you were watching these first couple of episodes? Did you learn something, or did you feel like you learned something, or was there like a moment of apprehension at first? Were you like, there's some people I'm sure started this anime and dropped it and then started it again and dropped it because it might have been a little too hard. It might have been one of those moments where it's like, this show might be a little too much. This show might just make me hold up a mirror and make me see and realize a lot of things that I'm not ready to realize. So I'll throw that question on to you guys. How was that? Did you take anything away from that episode, or any of the experiences or anything like that? It might be too triggering, absolutely. And that's why I'm like, I'm free to admit it. The first episode that I watched, the first 2 episodes, I jumped the gun a little bit. There's some stuff that was like, okay, like you can see that there's like moments of depression and stuff, but man, it hits. If it hits, it hits, man. Like that's something else, man. That is, if a show gets me to go ahead and admit something like that, dude, that's how you know it's good. That's how you know it's really good.